Hello and welcome back to another video. Thank you as always for watching. Today we're going to be talking about another sort of gimmicky fight. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Now, I say gimmicky fight. This I think is a really good matchup. First of all because Tommy Fury's got a pretty big name because he's Tyson Fury's brother. Jake Paul obviously is a massive draw. So I think this has a little bit of excitement to it just because of who the two are. And also because of where they are in their boxing careers. Now, it seemed like Jake Paul started this as a bit of a joke. He didn't seem well. I think people didn't think he was taking it seriously, but I think he was. And now he's actually showing some pretty good performance. Obviously, Ben Askren, the worst striker in UFC history, and Tyron Woodley, incredible striker that doesn't throw any strikes at all. So yeah, it's a strange one with Tyron Woodley because I think if Tyron Woodley wasn't so, I think that's what's assumed, isn't it? Is that Tyron Woodley is just he's scared of getting knocked out? It's not his gas tank. It's not anything like that. So I mean, there's a reason that Tyron Woodley doesn't throw punches, but as we saw in the last however many UFC fights he had after he lost to Usman. He just doesn't throw any strikes, so he didn't really pose much of a threat to Jake Paul. He landed one good one that rocked him, obviously, but that was about all he threw, to be honest. So yeah, there's one thing I think we can guarantee is that he's going to get punched a lot more in this one than against Tyron Woodley and certainly against Ben Askren, that's for sure. So let's have a little look at Tommy Fury. I don't really know a huge amount about Tommy Fury. I know I've seen some of his fights. His last fight was pretty terrible, to be honest. It was a bit of a lackluster fight, really. I mean, he won, but yeah, what's he 7-0 now? I think 4 KOs. Yeah, but I mean, from what you see, I mean, he's not Tyson Fury. Well, firstly, he's nowhere near as big as him, but secondly, there's no other Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is just a genius, and you can be his brother, and as his brothers are proving, you're not going to be as good as him. So, yeah, Tyson Fury is a 1-in-1. The added pressure from this, I think, as well, is that not only have they got this stupid bet where he's got to change his name to Tommy Fumbles if he loses, but also John Fury is going to say he can't box, or he's retiring from boxing. So added pressure there for Tommy Fury. Whether that will get to him or not, I mean, people can say, "Oh, pressure doesn't get to me," blah 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 blah. Trust me, if you're in one-on-one situation, as you know, I'm not a fighter. I've just done one-on-one sports, but even that is terrifying enough. So I can only imagine what it would be like if someone's actually trying to fucking beat you up at the same time as playing a one-on-one sport. So yeah, he will definitely be feeling a lot of pressure from the statements that have been made. And then going back to the final point that I think makes this kind of interesting. This is going to be the first time that Jake Paul's fought someone like his own size, if not slightly bigger. We saw them have that little square up, didn't we? Was it after the Tyron fight? It was after one of the fights anyway. Saw them have a little square up. They're literally the same size. So yeah, I think this is definitely going to be Jake Paul's biggest challenge yet, because he is going to get punched in the face. Do I think he's going to win? No, I don't. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think that Tommy Fury is the best boxer in the world or anything like that. But I think he's got enough to beat Jake Paul. And then just finally, where will Jake go from here? I don't think does it ruin his legacy if he loses? It certainly ruins Tommy's if he loses. But with Jake's, yeah, will he come back if he loses? Probably, I would have thought, probably. But hats off to him as well for testing himself, because everyone's saying, oh, you need to fight a boxer. He's fighting a boxer. He's fighting a boxer the same size as him, got the Fury name, and you know, and has a couple more fights than him. So they're similar on experience level. So not going to buy it, because why would you? I'll just find out on YouTube the next day. But yeah, quite excited to see it on YouTube the next day anyway. And yeah, thanks ever so much for watching another bullcrap video, and I will catch you in the next one.